second sentence it refers to past time, and in the third sentence it refers to future time. So likewise, children, a verb may refer to present time, it may refer to past time, and it may refer to future time. Okay, it is the verb that indicates that time, that of a sentence. Okay, so a verb may refer to present time, it may refer to past time, and it may refer to future time. Is it clear to you, students? So you write it there in your notebook. Then the tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Then every tense has four parts. In every tense there are four parts. First of all, regarding the present, so in the present we have simple present tense, then present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So you write it there: present tense has four parts: simple present, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, then present perfect, okay children. So the present tense has four parts: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Likewise, there remains four parts there in the past tense: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And likewise, there remains four parts there in future. Okay. Future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So likewise, so you note down this information there in your notebook. Children, see again, it should not be reminded to you. Your camera should remain in turned on mode throughout the class. I should not repeat it again and again. You should not be reminded again and again. Yes. Okay. So you write it. Then we will discuss. Then we will discuss, children, that in what context simple present is used, in what context present continuous is used, in what context present perfect is used, and in what context present perfect continuous is used. All of you have written it. Keep your camera in turn on mode. I appreciate Sachin, Salvi, Nitesh, Chinmay, their cameras are on. Everyone, it should be in turn on mode. Subham, Kusali, good. All of you have written it?
No, sir.
Write it. Then inform me. We will proceed to the next. It looks good to see you there on the screen. Yeah, only Subham, Kusali, Tejas, Chinmay, Nitesh, Sachin, their faces are there on the screen. What about others? Good, Yuvraj. And you should be there in the school uniform. That also you should take care of. All of you have written. Tejas completed.
Yes, sir.
What What about
Yes,
others?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, likewise, you have to provide your response, unmuting yourself. Chinmay completed. You can use your mic, Chinmay. Komal Regar completed. Aditya completed. Vasali completed. Rehan completed. Yugraj completed. Okay. So, is there any child who has not completed? Is there any child who has not written? All of you have written. All of you have written, students. Okay. Now regarding present simple. Simple present tense is used in what context? In what context simple present tense is used? Children, simple present tense is used to express habitual fact. It is used to express habitual action. If any habitual action is there, for that simple present is used. For example, he goes out for a walk every morning. He goes out for a walk every morning. So this is what? This is a habit. So if something is expressing a habit, then that will come under which tense? That will be there in simple present. For example, I get up every day at 5 o'clock. I get up every day at 5 o'clock. So this is what? This is a habit. Okay. And actions related to habit, they are coming under which tense? Simple present. Okay. Then my watch keeps, then you can, I wear a red coat on every Monday. Okay, so this is what? A habit. So first thing is that habitual actions, they comes under which tense? Under simple present. You write it. So simple present tense to express a habitual, to express a habitual action that it is given. He goes out for a walk every morning. He goes out for a walk every morning. I get up every day at 5 o'clock. Okay, so you write it, children. Simple present tense is used to express a habitual action. It is used to express a habitual action. He goes out for a walk every day. I get up every day at 5 o'clock. Okay. Then you write, it is used to express general truths. It is used to express general truths as The sun rises in the east, then honesty is the best policy. Okay, it is used for what? It is used to express general truths. If any general truth is there, for that. Okay, universal fact is there. If any universal fact is there, then for that, what is used? Simple present tense is used. The verb form of simple present tense will be used in what? It is used to express general truth, that is the universal fact. Okay, the sun rises in the east, that is a universal fact. Okay, honesty is the best policy. Of course, it's a best policy. Okay, so it is used for what? It is used to express a general truth or a universal fact. Then here we have discussed it is used to express habitual actions, as he goes out for a walk every morning. This is related to the habit of a person. Okay, then you can write in exclamatory sentences to express what is actually taking place at present time. In exclamatory sentences to express what is actually taking place at present moment as okay. So in these situations it is used. It is used in exclamatory sentences to express what is actually taking place at the present moment as see how it rains. See how it rains. Okay, so this is what? This is a simple present tense. Here comes the bus. This is what? This is simple present. So what these situations are? These situations are in exclamatory sentences to express what is actually taking place at a present moment. If a situation is that of a present moment, and if we are using exclamation in that situation, it is used. Okay, so in simple present tense with the singular s or es form of the verb is used. With singular subject, s or es form of the verb is used. With plural subject, first form of the verb is used. He goes out for a walk. So he goes, which form? Es form of goes has been used. Okay, if it would have been they, plural, they go out for a walk every morning. They go out for a walk every morning. Okay, so likewise it is used. Last para it is written. Yes, now you are able to see in exclamatory sentences. In exclamatory sentences, to express what is actually taking place at present moment. At present moment. As first example, see how it rains. Exclamatory mark is there. Here comes the bus. Exclamation mark is there. Okay. So all of you have written. Yeah. All of you have written it. Yeah. Yes, Rajab. Yeah, complete it. And be there on the camera throughout the class. Sapna completed. Komal completed. Is there anyone who has not completed? Is there anyone? Is there anyone who has not completed? Chinmay. Okay. Yeah, if anyone has not completed, that child can speak. If anyone has not completed, that child. Okay, so it means everyone completed. Okay, okay, students. So this is regarding simple present. Then regarding children, regarding present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to speak about the things which are taking place at the present moment. Okay, for what it is used? It is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. It is used to express an action that is going on at the time of speaking. Okay, for that action it is used. So you write to express an action going on at the time of speaking. Okay. So an action that is taking place at the time of speaking. For example, the boys are playing. Boys, that is plural. So with plural, what has been used? Are plus ing form of the verb. If it would have been singular, then what will be used? Is plus ing form of the verb. For example, he is playing there in the ground. He is playing there in the ground. It is plural, so it has become the boys are playing in the ground. Then students are doing their work. Students are doing their work. Okay, so students plural. So what has been used? R plus ing form of the verb. Okay, so I am teaching there in the class. I am teaching with I am plus ing form of the verb. Okay, so what action that is going on at the present moment to express that it is used? Is am are plus ing form of the verb is used. Okay, with singular is plus ing form, with plural are plus ing form, am will be used with I. So likewise, to express an action that remain in continuity at the time of speaking, it is used. Okay, so this is regarding the present continuous tense. Then it is also used to express some habit or custom. To express some habit or custom. It is used to express some habit or custom, as she is working regularly these days. Okay. then so this is to express some habit or custom. For example, she is working regularly these days. She is working regularly these days. She singular. So is plus ing form of verb. She is working regularly these days. He is always telling truth. Okay, so likewise, if any to express some habit or custom, it is used to express some habit or custom. Okay, for that it is used. So all of you have written, just complete it.
No, sir.
Then, yeah, then you write the next. It is used to indicate an action, to indicate an action, to indicate an action that is planned, that is planned to take place in the near future. It is used to indicate. It is used to indicate an action that is planned to take place in the near future. If something is going to take place in the near future, for such kind of situation, it is used. For example, I am going to Jaipur tomorrow. Okay, I am going to Jaipur tomorrow. So this is what? This is an action that is going to take place in near future. So subject is I. With I, what has been used? Am. And what form? Ing. I am going. Okay. So it is used to indicate an action that is planned to take place in the near future. If something is planned to take place in the near future, in that case it is used. Okay. Yeah. He is coming here in the evening. He is coming here in the evening. That is, this is an action that is going to take place. That is going to take place in the near future. Okay, to indicate an action that is planned to take place in the near future. He is coming here in the evening. The near future situation is represented through what? Through evening. He singular, so with that, with this, what is used is plus ing form of the verb. Okay, so likewise you have to use. Okay, children, so write it there in the notebook, then we will proceed for the present perfect tense. Okay, complete it. Complete it, students. Have you completed it there in your notebook? Yes, children. Completed or not, present continuous tense is used in what situations? To express an action going on at the time of speaking. To express an action going on at the time of speaking, then it is used to express some habit or custom. Yes, Rehan, Rudra, Tejas, completed. To express some habit or custom, then it is used to indicate an action that is planned to take place in near future. Okay, so I hope you all have completed. Anyone who has not completed, that child will provide response. Is there anyone who has not completed? Yeah, last time I am asking, is there anyone who has not completed, who has not written? So I hope all of you have done the work there in your notebook. Shall we proceed? Okay. Then children, next it is regarding the present perfect tense. Okay. So for what it is used? The present perfect tense is used to denote an action that has just completed, that has been completed just. Okay. To denote an action that has just been completed. It is used to denote an action that has been completed just. Okay. And with the subject, if a subject is that of singular, then with singular subject, has plus third form of the verb is used. With the plural subject, have plus third form of the verb is used. Is it clear to you? Okay, so you write it. Present perfect tense to denote an action that has just been completed as he has reached home safe and sound. Okay, children. So it is used to denote an action that has just been completed. It is used to denote an action that has just been completed. Just been completed. He has reached home safe and sound. Okay. Then he has completed his work. So likewise, for just completed things is used. Has completed. They have completed the task assigned to them. Okay. So they is what? Plural. So with plural, what has been used? Have plus third form of the verb. With singular, he is singular. So has completed. Okay. Has plus third form of the verb. So if the subject will be singular, then has plus third form of the verb will be used. If the subject will be plural, then have plus third form of the verb will be used. So for what it is used? It is used for a just completed action. Okay. So you complete it. Then in what more situations it could be used? You write to express some past experience, to express some past experience whose time is not given, whose time is not given. I have seen the cars. I have seen seen the Taj in moonlight. Okay. I have studied in this school. I have studied in this school. So for what it is used? It is also used in a situation to express some past experience whose time is not given. Any past experience whose time is not given. I have seen the Taj in moonlight. It is a past experience. Okay. So with I, what has been used? Have plus third form of the verb. I have studied in this school. This is about a past experience. So to express some past experience whose time is not given, this tense is used. Okay. So you complete it, then we will proceed for the next. Okay. And then children, I will give you an exercise. Okay, so you can check whether you are able to identify these tenses or not. Whether in the fill in the type questions you are able to supply correct form of the verb or not. Because in the exam it will be asked in this manner to fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb, or sometime in the editing or omission with the subject that of singular and plural, if the verb form is used correct or not. That you have to identify. Okay, so you complete it. Then we will do the next, the present perfect continuous. Complete it. Completed all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any student? Is there any student who has not done? Is there any child who has not done? Is there any child? Okay. So all of you have completed. All of you have completed.
No, sir, please wait last time.
Okay, no problem. No problem, you do. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Complete,
So,
sir.
complete it. Then the next students, it is regarding the present perfect continuous tense. I am writing it here. The next is the present perfect continuous tense. The next is, okay, what it is, you just write that it is used when an action started in the past and is in continuity at present. You write it. Good style creating indiscipline. You mute yourself. So it is used. It is used when an action started in the past is still continuing. Okay. For what purpose it is used? It is used for an action that started in the past and is continue at present, is in continuity at present. For that it is used. You write the examples. He has been reading in his school. Okay, he has been, you write, studying. Okay, he has been studying in his school for 5 years. Okay, so what it is? He has been studying in this school for 5 years. So it started in the past and it is continue at present. For such a situation it is used. Okay. You write another example. Okay, they have been working here since 5th April 2018. They have been working here since 17th April 2018. So what is the other example? They have been working here since 17th April 2018. Okay, children. So with they what have been used? Have been. Okay. With plural have been plus ing form of the word. With singular has been plus ing form of the word. Then for and since has been used. So children, for will be used for a period of time and since will be used for a point of time. If it is a period of time, for example, a spell of time for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, if such a kind of a spell of time will be given, then for will be used. If a particular time will be given, then since will be used. Is it clear to you how you will use for and since? Will you be able to do for and since use? How for is used, how since is used? Yes, children? For will be used for what? For a period of time. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 2 hours, 10 hours, period of time. A period of time will be given, for will be used. If a point of time, since morning, since 2 o'clock, since 5th April, okay, so if a particular time will be given, then since will be used. Okay, children, all of you have understood it or not? All of you, it is the time for next class. All of you have understood? So, the present perfect continuous tense is used in this situation. Okay? It is used when an action started in the past is still continuing. The example we have discussed, he has been studying in this school for 5 years. Yes, Rudra? I have explained for what, in what situation for will be used. I have explained in what situation since will be used. Okay, children? Then I will give you an exercise related to it. Tomorrow, in the next class at the starting, I will give an exercise and I will upload it there at the Google Classroom also. Is it clear to you, students? Yes, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so read it, understand it.